only did the bare minimum when I got roped into babysitting my sister's kids. My sister Carla called on a Wednesday afternoon. Totally breezy, mom's driving up this weekend. I'm making her chicken and dumplings. Come over. I hadn't seen my mom in almost 3 weeks, so I said sure. Dinner was genuinely nice. We ate, we caught up, it felt normal. After mom headed out around 8, Carla found me in the kitchen loading the dishwasher. Hey, real quick, I left Ryan's birthday present at the UPS store before it closed and forgot to pick it up. They said I can grab it at the after hours locker if I go tonight. Can you stay with the kids while me and Damon run over? 30 minutes tops. I checked my phone. 8:15. I had plans at 10 friends going away thing across town. I have somewhere to be at 10. You'll be out of here by 9. Easy. Promise. She was already handing Damon his keys. I said fine. 10 minutes later, I was on the couch with her 3 kids. Lucas, 9, Poppy, 6, and the youngest, Theo, who had just turned 4 when Carla's tablet on the coffee table lit up with a notification. I wasn't snooping. It was right there. It was a message preview from someone named Stephanie. It said, he's already on his way. You should be getting there right around the same time. Good luck. He's going to love you. I knew Carla's tablet password from a time she'd asked me to order something for her. I picked it up. My face went hot reading it. Carla had been talking to this woman Stephanie for weeks. Stephanie was apparently some kind of matchmaker, not an app. An actual person Carla had paid. Carla had been separated from Damon for 4 months. I didn't know that. Nobody in the family knew that. And tonight she wasn't at a UPS locker. She was at a dinner with a man named Patrick, who had a 7-year-old daughter, and specifically wanted someone with a stable family life and a strong support network. Carla had been setting up these family dinners. This was the 3rd one in 6 weeks, specifically to photograph the kids looking happy and cared for, with me and my mom in the background, to send to this matchmaker as proof of her village. Tonight she'd apparently told Patrick she had a sister who helped with the kids all the time, and the plan was for him to stop by later to casually meet everyone. She'd invited someone to her house, while I was unknowingly babysitting, to audition her life. Lucas ran in asking for a snack. Fine. I went to the freezer and found the cookie dough Carla keeps for special occasions and baked the whole roll. All 3 kids ate cookies at 8:45 at night. Theo got into his second before I noticed Poppy had already disappeared into the living room and put on a cooking competition show she wasn't supposed to watch because it stressed her out and gave her weird dreams. I let it run. Lucas asked if he could build a fort. I said yes and handed him every blanket in the closet. Within 20 minutes, the living room was completely unrecognizable. Theo, who I'd lost track of, he had dragged a bag of flour from the lower pantry shelf into the kitchen. I still don't fully know why. And when I found him, he had dusted himself like a donut and was extremely pleased about it. 9, no Carla. 9:30. I texted my friend I wasn't going to make it. 10:45. Still no Carla. The fort had expanded into the hallway. Poppy was asleep inside it. Lucas had graduated from the fort to trying to teach himself guitar on a ukulele he'd found in a closet. Theo had been cleaned up but was now wearing one rain boot and a bike helmet for reasons he couldn't explain. At 11:20, someone knocked. I opened the door and it was a man I'd never seen, holding a bottle of wine and looking confused by the ukulele music coming from behind me. Hi, I'm Patrick. Carla said to come by around 11, meet the family. I looked at him for a moment. She's not here, I said. She's been gone since 8. I'm her sister. I didn't know you were coming. He blinked. She said you watch the kids together regularly. Behind me, Theo wandered into view still wearing the helmet. The fort was visible over my shoulder. There was flour on the tile I hadn't fully swept up. I said, first time in about 4 months, actually. Patrick looked at the wine, then back at me. He was very polite about it. He said to tell Carla he stopped by and left. Carla and Damon came home just before midnight. She walked in, saw the fort, saw Theo in the helmet, started to say something, and then I just looked at her. Patrick stopped by, I said. We had a nice chat. Her face went the color of the flour on my jacket. I grabbed my bag and left. Told her on my way out that if she needed a prop for her personal life again, she should hire someone who consented to it. She sent 9 texts before I got home. Something about how I embarrassed her, how Patrick had texted saying he thought she seemed disorganized, how I didn't understand how hard her life was right now. I didn't respond. Mom called me 3 days later and said Carla had finally told her about the separation. First I'd heard of it officially. I said I was sorry to hear it and meant it, but I also told Mom the whole story. She was quiet for a long time. Then she said, she used my visits too? Yeah, she did. I haven't babysat since.